Hey everyone, and welcome back to another cozy fall long play. Today for our final episode, we're going to finish off our base by building a cozy house for ourselves. We have lots of fun vibes and cozy adventures ahead of us, so let's get started. So we have a pretty busy day ahead of us today because we are going to be building up our final build for this cozy fall area. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's flown by so quickly, but I have had so much fun building this up with you all. Now, in the last episode, we managed to build this windmill, which, if you saw it, partway through, I made a note about how I realized I kind of messed up the bottom windmill blade right there. It was hanging underneath the grindstone instead. It was honestly so funny. I noticed it while I was in Photoshop trying to make the thumbnail. I was like, something looks a little bit off here. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I built the windmill blade completely wrong. It was just so funny watching back the clip because I was like, yeah, this looks so perfect. This is amazing. Everything's right. And in post, I was like, that is not right at all. But I fixed it. I made a note in the last video. It was pretty entertaining. I hope you all got a laugh out of that because I sure did as well. But the windmill's in place. It's all fine now. And I think this is pretty much completed off the farmland. I think it looks really nice. And honestly, I think this barn and the windmill is enough for this area, so I would consider this spot complete. Now, what we want to do today is we kind of want to complete this area. So what I was kind of thinking was we have a really nice starter house, and honestly, it's done really well for me. The storage actually has not been an issue at all. It's pretty much been perfect. However, I think I want to treat myself to building just a little bit of a bigger house for myself. We've got our enchanting, we've got our mining outposts, so we've got a couple of things that are necessities, and we have used them. It's been really nice to have. However, I think it would be really nice to treat myself to a bit of a bigger build that I can decorate. And yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. But what we gotta do, if we're gonna build a house, is figure out where to build it. So I was kind of picturing somewhere amongst these trees. Now, in this area, it feels very like closed off. It feels kind of complete. I don't really want to go building down here because this kind of goes into the farmland. So I would say this area is off limits, especially because this tree line is very necessary to keep the farmland and all of this stuff separate. Oh, we got a little bit of rain. That's okay. So I feel like my other option would be to kind of path out something along here. I was kind of thinking if we go along here towards the back, not too far though. That's the thing. We don't want to go too far from the base. Maybe somewhere within these trees. We're going to have to chop a couple down just to see what it looks like. My only reservation for like the thing that I don't like about this area is the back of the build here. But I'm thinking, you know, this is like a really nice spot. What we can do is we can either toss down a couple trees here instead so you're not like just looking at the back of a build, or we can add something to it. So I say we utilize this space and kind of build around here, and I think that will kind of complete the area because then it will be a little bit more of a circle, I guess, or like a crescent of builds all the way around that encompasses the starter home. I think that's a good idea. So I think that's what we're gonna roll with today. Now, we've done pretty well with materials. However, I do think I'm going to need a couple more things. I did want to build with some like stone and andesite. So we're going to have to go into the caves, which would be nice because I would like to get to level 30 if we can. Because I would like to treat myself to another axe enchantment or shovel we did. Okay, shovel we did. Doing like fixing up the axe would be nice, but it's also about to break. So I don't know. We'll have to see. So for wood, we're obviously going to need spruce. We got a couple stacks. We'll probably need some more. Oak, probably going to need a little bit more of that. This is definitely going to be an oak heavy build because we're keeping in theme with this. Basically, my idea for this build is to do something similar to this, but just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. We've kept everything pretty much in theme with palette so far, and I think it's really worked out very nicely. Everything looks very cohesive. So I think that's kind of the plan for today. And let me just double check to make sure we don't have any stones or anything in here. I might have tucked some away, but I don't think so. Okay, we only got a couple. So what's on the list is stones, obviously, some more wood, and I would like to get some more terracotta to mix into the roof today as well. So I think that's pretty much all we have to set out for. And then honestly, we can begin building. Yeah, I'm going to start with the collecting the andesite and cobble though, for sure. All right, so let's start off with a little adventure by hopping down into a cave. Do I have torches? I've got a couple. I can make a couple more. That should be good. Let's just go down through here. And I'm pretty sure we can tunnel out. We have a little opening right there. And any coal or anything that I find, I'm definitely gonna grab. Because I do need some more XP for sure. Alright, we might as well grab some of this gravel as well. Because we're probably going to need some more coarse dirt today. We always do. So it doesn't hurt to have a little bit, even though I just grabbed so much. Oh! Is that what happens when you have fortune on a shovel? You just don't get the gravel, you get the flint? I never knew that. I was like, wow, this is a lot of flint. That was weird. I did not know that. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm getting pretty lucky with grabbing flint, I guess. Not that I want it. That's so funny. All right, well, that's kind of out of the question now because my iron one just broke. I am also getting very lucky with this iron still. I can't believe how much I've found. It's wild. I might also go test my luck in our strip mine again, just to see if I can gather a couple more diamonds as well. It would be nice. This axe is probably gonna break, so it would be nice to maybe enchant it, get another axe, combine it, or honestly, maybe just get a new axe in total. I don't know. Maybe just make an entirely new one, because it's not like this one's enchanted yet. We could just scrap it. Can I get to this coal? Give me the XP, please. Please. Oh, I'm not even close to it. There we go. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Alright, there's a good patch of andesite right here, which I will most certainly be grabbing. Probably need like, I would say maybe 2 stacks. We're pretty much going to be using this just for like the base of the house and not much else, but it'd be nice to have enough so we don't have to keep coming back down here. Oops. I find it kind of funny that I'm building like a bigger house to live in when this is the last episode, but I kind of figured it would be a good send-off just to have like a little bit of a bigger place for us to theoretically live in if we were to stay here forever, you know? I think it completes the area. It's a proper send-off, especially because, I mean, really at the end of the day, building anything for a last episode seems a little silly if you really think about it. You know what I mean? It's like, well, if you're ending the series, why are you going to build? It's like, well, I want to build because it's fun. So, I mean, really building anything for a send-off is just as silly as building a house. So I figured that's what we would do today. We could decorate it all nice, make it super cozy, and just treat ourselves, you know? All right, I've got 2 stacks and 3. 3 just seems like too little, you know? So I'm gonna grab a little bit more so it's not just 3. And then we're gonna get out of here. I'm kind of thinking we go down into our strip mine really quickly for old time's sake, you know? Like, why not? Also, I've just been incredibly lucky with it. I have been finding so many diamonds in like the smallest amount of time. Watch, I say that now and I'm not gonna find anything. But that's okay, because with the magic of editing, I can make it feel like 2 seconds for you all. It won't feel like 2 seconds for me if I'm doing it for like 40 minutes, but for you guys, anything. All right, let's get on down here. I say 3 more diamonds and we're good to go. The axe is probably the most crucial thing that we're gonna need today. Oh my... What? What was that? It's just 1, but still. Oh my. That is so funny. Oh, jeez. What is this? I'm not even kidding. The other day, I was completely ripping out like an entire huge square area in my long-term stream world just because like we purely needed the deep slate, so I was just literally mining for deep slate. I must have been doing that for like, I don't know, like 30-ish minutes, and I swear we did not find a thing. Not a single diamond. I break 3 blocks in this world. Diamonds. What? No way. The generation in this mod pack has to be different or something. I have no other explanation. I have found so many diamonds in this world. What? I wish I had fortune right now. Jeez. Unreal. Tell me in the comments, do you all get this lucky with strip mining? Because I know I don't. Not in like a regular vanilla. That's for sure. Honestly, even in Castaways, I found that I had pretty, like, not bad luck, but it was pretty hard to find diamonds even in my strip mine on that series too. I don't know. I just don't know. Listen, I don't even need diamonds anymore because I've got 5. So I could replace the shovel and the axe if I wanted. But, you know, I'm just gonna look a little bit more just because this is funny at this point. I just have to know. Maybe that's finally the end of my luck streak. It might be. Every time I hit the gravel, I'm just gonna go back because I don't have a shovel right now. One more? Why not? Some more iron, not bad. Honestly, I will take the iron. We need to make an anvil when we get back. Gonna take this redstone for the XP as well. Do I have fortune on this? No, no, no. Only efficiency and unbreaking. Still not bad, though. It's just up. What? What? Are you for real? Huh? No way. This is... What kind of vein is this? What kind of vein is this? What? Huh? I'm actually shocked by this. I just got 12 diamonds and I have been recording like we've been at this for like maybe 5 minutes. Huh? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna stop while we're ahead. That's unreal though. That is absolutely unreal. I have never seen anything like that since like I think like was it pre 118? Because I know that they kind of made the distribution of diamonds a little bit less. with one of the updates, and that's I think so. That is just wild. I could have kept going and probably gotten more too. That's the funny part. All right, let's put all of this stuff away. We'll put away our deep slate. Oh, this is variance. My bad. Deep slate. Oh, stones in here. I do have a little bit. I'll take that. Various stones. The tough can go in here. Gravel we'll keep aside. And diamonds and gems. Do I have a spot for redstone? There I do. Okay. That's gonna go in there. And what I'm gonna have to do is... let's toss some stuff in a blast furnace, this iron. I'm gonna have to make an anvil. I'm gonna go to bed though. Just so I don't get attacked by a creeper in the morning. And we're gonna have to grab a couple of things from here so we can begin picking out our spot for our build. Time to go sleepies. Okay, let's grab some of the things we'll need, which is, of course, a couple chests. I have 3. I should probably grab a little bit more wood so I can make another one. And stone cutter, of course. Lanterns, why not? We'll grab most of, like, the decorational stuff afterwards, but take a couple things here and there. I think I should have enough iron. I don't know. I've been going through quite a bit, I think. I have less than I thought I did, but I think this should be enough for an anvil. It seems like I've run out of most of it. Well, if we gotta go back into the caves, we've gotta go. I'm gonna grab this furnace and one more just in case. Because all of our chests are put away now, so... I think whatever I've got is what I have. I will look in one more spot, though, just in case. The spot being in here. Oh, I do have an anvil made. I didn't even notice. Oh, this is perfect. So we don't have to worry about that. We can use this iron for other stuff. So what I think I'm going to do, you can't... I'm so bad with, like, the repairs and stuff. Oh, you can repair this way. Like, you don't have to make an entirely new axe. Okay. So we can just do this. I mean, it's like almost... if I use 3 diamonds, it's almost at full. I almost feel like you might as well just make an entirely new axe because I don't even have enchantments on it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that makes more sense. Okay. We'll put this one away for now. And then with the shovel makes sense for us to repair with diamonds because it has our enchantments on it, you know? So we'll do that. And then we'll put these guys away. And, oh, I wasted some levels on that, but you know what? It's the last day. We're not really gonna get a chance to... like, we need the axe, you know what I mean? We need it now because that's what we're working on. So I feel like what we should do is just enchant it regardless. Whatever we get, we get. Efficiency 2, Unbreaking 2. You know what? That's actually not too bad. Could have been worse. That's not terrible. So that allows us to actually use it and enjoy it on the last day here. I mean, the last day for fall stuff because I might be doing some winter stuff in this world soon. Keep an eye out for that. But you know what I mean. It's nice for us to actually be able to use it. Okay, so I forgot my crafting table. I'm just gonna make a new one. It's all good. And I guess what I'll do is maybe I'll make our area around here because we're not really gonna be building in this area per se. Let's make one more chest so we can have our organized chest and then our junk chest. Stones will go in here. Spruce will go underneath. Some gravel. Oak. Furnaces will go out here. We're going to need a bed as well. And It's looking good so far. All right, well, so I think we're all accounted for the stones and stuff that we need. I think that should be enough. Really what we're gonna need next is, I'm thinking about going to gather up some clay because we need some terracotta. We also need some more brick probably, and granite. That's gonna be our roof palette, very similar to most of the builds that we've done. Let's grab this coal. And let's go over here and gather up a little bit of clay. I'm wondering, does the fortune work on the clay? So if I break it, oh no, no it doesn't. So it just drops four per clump. That's okay though. Just wondering if it did or didn't. We're gonna need a little bit more just because we have to turn these clay balls back into like clay blocks. Plus I'd like a little bit more brick, so should gather up as much as we can, I think. So if we have 64, that turns it into 16. I would say probably like a cool 20 terracotta blocks should be good for this build. We don't need too much of it. It's not going to be our main roof piece, but it'd be nice to have some sprinkled in. Gotta go up. Really wish we found one of those lush caves around here, but we never did. Was never able to find one. It's always so useful for things like clay and stuff. Very, very helpful to have around. All right. Should be good. For another... Okay, 32 should be enough for the terracotta. Now I just want to grab a couple more clay balls so we can make a few more bricks, and then we should be okay with that as well. I think we have enough granite. I have to double check actually. Might have to pop into some caves one last time. Oh, one air bubble left. I really should enchant my helmet to see if I can get some respiration. We might as well, you know? Might as well use up all the levels we have. Whee! 64, 32. I feel like that should be good. I think we still got some at the base, so should be enough. Alright, let's grab this coal. Might need it. I'm gonna grab this lapis for the enchanting room. 41 bricks, 55 there, a couple more terracotta. Perfect. I think we're good for that. Gonna grab these glass panes as well. What else would we need? We need a ton of like spruce items, so I'm guessing we should grab all of this stuff. Chances are we'll detail with it. Same with the oak. Probably doesn't hurt to have some of this around as well. What else? What else? I think that's it. Granite. Okay, we're gonna have to come back for that because our inventory's full, but I do think we need a little bit of that granite too. So let's get some of this clay and terracotta burning. Then we'll get some of this spruce put over here. And glass can go down here. We'll get all of our terracottas, bricks, all of this stuff down here. And, oh yeah, this clay can stay here as well. We need a bed close by. Kind of forgot about that. But first, I'm going to see if I can enchant. Wait a second. I'm not enchanting an iron helmet. I have extra diamonds. Who am I kidding? I should just swag out my outfit, you know? Okay, I gotta go to bed first, though. Just a little nap. Do I have my bed nearby? I don't know where I put my other one. Oh, I think I know where. I think it's in the windmill. Pretty sure it's in the windmill. Can I go sleepies? I'm already here. Please. Please let me sleep. I'm so tired. Just gonna wait here forever, aren't I? Oh, come on. It's dark enough. This is like the equivalent of me IRL wanting to go to bed at like 7:30 because I'm just so tired. But I know that's too early and then I'll regret it because I'll get up like in the middle of the night and be like, why am I awake? Because you already slept for like 12 hours. What are you talking about? Alright, let's rendezvous over to our windmill and grab that bed really quickly. Pretty sure it's still in here. Pretty sure. Yep. Perfect. Alright, I think we got mostly everything that we've needed to collect. Almost wondering, maybe I'll use some of the dark oak today for the roof trim. Just to keep in theme with what we've been doing here. I really like that, actually. I think I might. So let's pop down our bed right here. We got a nice little fancy workstation. We're good to go. And I think what I'm going to do is put down all of this granite and stuff. I have a feeling we might need a little bit more granite before we get started. Honestly, we're probably going to use quite a bit of it. So it would help. Okay. Two last stops. So, we're gonna try to make... We got 6 diamonds. Let's try to make a helmet. I love how out of all things, I'm like, I want to make a helmet. Oh, look at that. We got the advancement. Very nice. Where'd I put it? Huh? Did I put the helmet away and not the diamond? Oh my. I love when I do stuff like that. I totally did. Classic. Classic move. Alright, let's try to enchant this. Let's see if we get respiration. Aqua affinity, you know what? That's water related. I'll take it. Why not? What does aqua affinity do? I kind of forget. Does it make you like go faster in the water or something? Like, let's go test it out. Let's test it out really quickly, then we'll hop into a cave. It's the last day. We gotta have a little fun around here, you know? Gotta have a little bit of fun. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna be a mermaid now. I think I am going a bit faster. Maybe? I don't know. What's the vibe here? What is the vibe? Am I moving faster? I think it's the same. I have no idea what Aqua Affinity does. I'm gonna have to look that up. Either way, it may have been a waste of an enchantment. But you know what the best part is? We have a grindstone attached to our windmill that we can use to disenchant the helmet. Sorry, let me just go over to my grindstone very quickly and disenchant it. What a weird thing. Oops, I did not mean to do that. That'll fix itself. It'll fix itself. All right, let's try one more enchantment, and then I promise, no matter what we get, I will go into the caves. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a creeper. Those sunflowers, I'm telling you. They're really messing with me. Okay, one more. Fire protection? Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. At least we got one piece of diamond armor now, you know? Alright, so let's grab some granite really quickly. And probably is some down here. I like this little cave area. It's nice. There's been like a lot of stuff nearby too. This granite seems like it's probably the easiest to get. Ah! Oh! Not without hitting my head with some gravel. Okay, just a little bit more, probably just a stack, I'm thinking. Boom, that's it. Perfect. Easy peasy. Now let's get out of here and we can probably begin tearing some stuff down and maybe we'll lay out the footprint. We might need to go get a little bit more spruce and stuff, but we can at least lay out all of the footprints and stuff of the build. Okay, so granite goes away for now. Then over here, okay, I have to make the decision. So I'm saying the path comes out from here. This makes the most sense. Maybe like wraps around this way. We can also do a connecting path over here as well. So that's perfect. Thumbs down. And then maybe over into here. I feel like that's the vibe. I think that works. I'm gonna start chopping down some of these trees just to give myself a better idea of the space that we have to work with. Probably gonna have to terraform a little bit of this dirt here. I'm picturing the build kind of resting around this area. How much space do we have behind us before it falls off into this pit? Might have to terraform a little bit of this, but that's no sweat. No sweat. We can cover this stuff up pretty easily. I just gotta say, I love that it is soup season now. I had a big old pot of soup for lunch with some, it wasn't, you know what? It wasn't sourdough bread. It was kind of like a sourdough, but I don't remember what exactly it was called. It was very good though. I had that, toasted with butter. There's something about like toast and soup, like dipping the toast into soup is just so good. Very good lunch. Definitely need to bring back a bit of my soup game. Kind of been off it lately. I guess maybe because I feel like the weather wasn't quite cold enough for it yet, but now that it's really cold, it snowed the other day, which was actually kind of nice. It wasn't too much snowfall, so it wasn't anything where it was like, had to go outside, shovel. You weren't trudging through snow, but it was just like a couple little flakes, you know? It was kind of nice to see. I kind of prefer it, even though I know driving in the snow can be a pain and stuff. I would rather there be snowfall and snow on the ground than like a really cold winter without any. I always find that feels a little bit more sad when it's all just like gray and just everything, like all of like the leaves and stuff have fallen off the trees. It's all dead looking. The snow always kind of helps make that look a little bit nicer. I feel like we could kind of terraform this a bit, honestly. Just to give ourselves a little bit more space. But also back on the topic of soup. I know it's not a soup, but I was kind of thinking about chili the other day too. I was like, need to make some, like a big pot of chili. You can freeze it. Just warm it up whenever you need it. Goes great with garlic bread, of course. Some sour cream, lots of cheese. I love chili. The best part about chili, too, is like, honestly, I find vegetarian chili just as good. I think we usually make the vegetarian version. Like, all you need is like, just like lots of beans and stuff like that, and you're pretty much good to go. This is a very knotted tree. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, that's attached to that tree. I see now. I see. They're all kind of like tangled into each other. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to sleep really quickly. We'll chop down the rest of this tree in the morning. Cause I don't want a creeper to hurt me. No. All right, let's get the remainder of these trees down. I would say we'll chop some of these too. Just around the edge here. Then we can always replant afterwards. Plus, this will help give us a little bit more oak, which we need. Although we may have to go get a little bit more from somewhere else. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough for this build. That is okay, because we still have a little bit more collecting to do with, like, spruce and stuff anyway. I think I got most of this tree. Pretty sure. Seems like it's going. There we go. Okay, I think this is a pretty good amount of space. It is kind of unfortunate because I like this tree that all of these leaves are stuck here. I think I might just trim them. Because I actually do like this tall oak tree. Let's get rid of all of this. These shears are definitely gonna break. Where is this all intertwined in? There we go. What tree was that even? I don't even know. Gonna have to make some more shears though. So we'll stash away all of this stuff, including the birch in here, because we're not really going to be using it. Oak can definitely go into here. Dark oak as well. We'll probably use that for the trim. And I need to make a couple more shears. Do I have my iron on me? I think I have it in one of the chests over back at the base. I think this is probably a good amount of space. Let me just chop these last few trees down right here. And we'll obviously replant things when we get the build put up. But as always, it's nice to give yourself a little bit more space than you require. Perfect. So we're going to need a little bit of dirt as well, which I think that's another thing that I'm kind of missing. We used a lot when we were terraforming the other day. We only have 21. We have a bunch of coarse dirt too, which I want to save. See, this is why you always keep the dirt around. Always. We'll get rid of some of this. We'll trim this back a little bit. And we're definitely gonna have to patch this up. And I think I want to kind of patch some of this up. I'll lay it out and then we'll kind of go from there. I think I want to connect these sides together, kind of, if that makes sense. Like that. Definitely gonna need a lot more dirt for this though. And of course, we're probably gonna have to... There's another patch around here. Or at least I thought there was. There are some other spots we might have to fix up a little bit. Maybe expand this a little bit more as well. But I think this is a pretty good spot for our build. Once we get all of that kind of patched together, that should be more than enough room. All right, so let me go get some iron for some of these shears so I can fix up the leaves over there. And then I'm gonna go collect a ton of dirt. Probably just go over there again. I think I may have put it in the mining outpost. All right. We are making progress. Making lots of progress. Iron. Perfect. So, what's on the list? Dirt. Shears. And then some more oak. Some more oak and I would say some more spruce, of course. Yeah, we only have a stack and a bit of oak right now. There's a lot of materials in there. We have a lot of stuff to work with. Right, let's get rid of some of these leaves. Let's clean this up just a little bit. Kind of like really intertwined. I want to save this tree, but we're gonna have to like actually put in some oak leaves in there. I'm wondering, did I miss... I don't think I missed a log or anything. I think they're just really intertwined within these trees. That's why there's so many leaves hanging around. Sometimes that does happen. Alright. That's good for now. So let's go over to the other side. We can definitely go grab some more of our spruce, and then we'll grab some dirt as well. Whee! I would say like one or two of these trees for the spruce. Honestly, spruce isn't really the main issue here because we're mostly using it for beams and stuff. It's more so the oak, actually. Especially because with the oak, what we're doing, we're not just using planks, we're using like stripped oak logs. So a lot more gets used when that's what you're doing. So I would say maybe just one tree, because we already have, I think, like 2 stacks back at the base. Then it's oak time. Nice. Nice. Don't think I'm even gonna bother replanting that. We have so many spruce trees right now. It's wild. Although what I am gonna do, let's shave off some of these oak leaves. We are gonna need them. And of course, let's chop down some of the oak trees around here too. That'll definitely come in handy. I cannot believe we are on the last episode of this. Last episode. You know what? Doing like a themed series has been super, super fun though. Let me know if y'all have enjoyed this so far. I really like running with like, although they're shorter term, I mean, it makes sense because fall only lasts for so long. Even though it's shorter term, I think it's really fun to kind of like explore new mods, new vibes, you know, with like the fall theme and stuff like that. If I were to do a fall long play series again, honestly, if anything, I think I would add a couple more mods. I would say something like closer to like what we had for Castaways with some of the furniture mods and such. So you can really, really get into decorating. I think this was great for kind of like our first ever series. But I've enjoyed it so much that it's got me thinking, like, how would we do it differently next time? And I'm definitely thinking that if we were to do it again, if you all like it so much, maybe next year we can run with, like, some really cute, like, furniture mods and stuff. I feel like maybe that's the vibe. I gotta go sleepies. What am I doing? Let's grab some dirt. I was looking for more oak, but oh, there's some right there, but still. Oh, look at that windmill. Love seeing builds from a distance, honestly. One of my favorite things. Let's just get as much dirt as we can. I am already hitting stone, okay? Gotcha, gotcha. Right, I thought I grabbed way more than that. Only 4? Huh? That's okay. All right, I think that might be good for now. We'll see, we'll see. I might need a little bit more, but I'm semi-confident in how much I've collected. Only semi-confident. And with oak, we've got another stack in a bit. That we'll probably have to collect a little bit more of. But I'm saying we terraform first, and then we figure that out. let's get all of our dirt ready in our inventory. And I forgot, I'm gonna need these torches out really quickly, just so we don't get any mobs accidentally spawning in here. Let's do that, because I think what I'm gonna do is actually expand this out even further. Probably to about here. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make this naturally slope up a little bit, as best as we can. Something like this. I think that's good. And then just start filling all of this in. It is so wild how quickly you go through stacks of dirt. Like, if you, just the fact that I just placed 64 blocks and I didn't even think about it, like, wow, that really is a lot. I think this is gonna look a lot better now that we've expanded this area out just a little bit more, though. We'll give ourselves just a bit more space. And I would say we do something similar around here as well. We start bringing this out just a little bit more. Maybe we go like this. And then we actually ended up not needing as much dirt as I thought, I guess. How's this looking? Yeah, I think that's a lot better for how much space we need. That's good for sure. Just gonna fix this up a tiny bit as well. Let's place a couple torches here and there. And then start patching this up too. Cool. All right, well, I think that is pretty much perfect. This is a good amount of space that we have to work with, so I think this is good. So what we're gonna have to do next is lay out our footprint for the build. We'll definitely get that down. I just want to make sure I have the right... I want to make sure it's in the right area, and then we'll worry about, like, collecting all the oak and stuff after. Let's get rid of those toadstools. So let's bring out the cobble and andesite. Those are going to be our primary blocks for the footprint. So we are going to go... How should we start this off? So it's going to be a little bit of an L shape. I would say... Maybe start... I'm just trying to look in line with what we've got here. I don't want it to start directly in line with the house. With the mining outpost, you know what I mean? So let's start here. And we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's a good spot for this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring that around the front as well. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And we're going to go... What is this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be like an even amount of blocks in between. That's because I want a double door here. And then this one's going to be 1, 2, 3, like a 3-block gap. And then from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just fill all of this in. And we're pretty much done. I think we're ready to rock with that. So how's that looking in terms of the path and stuff? I'm just trying to think I actually really do like this tree here. I'm just trying to think of how it would look when we're walking down the path. So let's say we have one along here. Or here. I feel like that works. It has like a nice view from the pathway. It could nudge over just a little bit. I think it all depends on how we build this out as well. Like we could put something on the side to help balance it a bit. But at the same time, I'm like, we did leave a lot of room here. I might fix it. I might fix it. I'm overly confident with my placement. Instead of it, okay, wait. Because I want to make sure that like, what if we started it here? That's pretty... No, I think if we started it there, that would be way too many blocks. I think the compromise is start it closer to here and then it's too in line with the mining outpost, or have it nudged over a little bit like this, which I think I would prefer. We can always fill this with like, I don't know, a little workstation or something too. I think that's okay. And also trees. You can always balance it off with trees. I think it just looks a little funky right now because it's so open in that area. So it looks a little bit weird, but we could fix that. All right, so I think we're all good with our footprint, which means we are all good to build. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on the stone foundation. So basically what I want to do is I want to build kind of like one of those half sunken in basements. So this foundation is going to be a little bit shorter than most foundations. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks high. We'll get some windows in here as well, so I'll leave space for that. And then the rest of it we'll just fill in with andesite and stone. Just go all the way across, just trying to texture the best that I can with these 2 blocks. I think keeping it relatively simple with these 2 is the way to go with this build. It's funny, I was never really into the andesite block that much for a while until I believe it was Blockdown who kind of showed me the ways of andesite. I kind of overlooked it, but now I'm like, it's the perfect texturing block to complement like cobble and stuff. It's very nice. So we're going to get a staircase in here as well. I'm just going to lay a little bit of a foundation for it. So it's going to be 2 blocks in between for stairs. And I think we're going to have probably steps going up like this. And I think that's good. That should be okay. So the stairs will kind of go up through here with a little bit of a front porch here. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so that's done. Actually, since we have the stone and stuff, we might as well build the actual stairs so we don't have to worry about that later. And we can actually use them. Set these guys down. There we go. Perfect. Oops, did not mean to toss those into this chest. So we're all done with our stone stuff for now. I guess now what we can do is move on to the foundation, not the foundation, sorry, we just did the foundation. We can move on to the beams and all that stuff. Before I do that though, hold on a second. Let me just fill in the flooring really quickly so I don't fall through a giant pit. We'll light this up so we don't have to worry about mobs. And then I will fill all of this up with spruce. Just gonna keep the floor relatively simple with this one. Whoops. Oh, I am really struggling to place these blocks today, aren't I? The struggle was real. Perfect. So what we're gonna need for the foundation is, of course, you may have guessed it right now, we are gonna need some barrels. We always need those sweet, sweet barrels. I was gonna use this oak, but then I realized I probably should use the spruce instead. The oak is honestly, I would say, more precious. That's been harder to get than the spruce, so. And we're gonna need a lot of it, so preserve as much as we can. 10 barrels, I would say that's probably not enough. Maybe get a couple more. Yeah. 18 barrels for now. Should be okay. So let's get these beams up first, and then we can start just building up the entire structure after. So we're gonna do our barrels in each corner for the beams. We do some there, here, here, and here. This porch is kind of tripping me up a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so after that, all we need to do is put up the beams, which are gonna go 4 high. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, because we already have the barrel there. And to break my fall, let's do that. We're gonna do the little mix of oak and spruce, just because I really like having that texture of the oak with the strip spruce. I think it looks really good. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So let's strip all the spruce here. And then for these guys, we're going to strip these because these are going to be our walls. And I guess we can just kind of start on building these up too. Let me go get my oak planks. Just making sure the staircase is correct. I think that's right. And we have like a little bit of room for a porch and stuff. Yeah, it looks good. It does look good. Let's get our oak planks and the rest of this oak out. I have a feeling we're going to use it. Oh, one more thing. It'll be handy to have the oak stairs in our inventory for the windows and doors and stuff. Perfect. So let's get all of this stuff built up. Just gonna alternate between the oak and the oak planks. It's probably the best way to go. And what I'm gonna do here is get these upside down oak stairs ready for our doors. And then we'll just keep going. Just keep building all of the walls up. I have to be careful not to strip the beams, the oak beams, but one or two might get stripped by accident. That's okay. Alright, let's get some of these done. Probably put in some windows around here as well. I'm just not sure exactly where I want them yet. Get some more planks. Not gonna go too heavy on the planks. I want this to look a little bit more like put together than run down. And I find the planks kind of give a little bit more of that run down look. Not to say that like you shouldn't have any, but it's one of those things where if you use less, it will look less run down. Definitely want a window right here. So we're gonna have to do an upside down right here. Think that's fine. Ow. Let's take a little look so far, see what we got. I think that's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Just keep filling all of this in, and I do have to sleep soon. After we do this this layer, we will go to bed. I think by then it actually will be nighttime. Yeah, the sun's just setting. Oh, we did the entire wall. Look at that. Heck yeah, look at that. We are getting things done. Sun is set. Let me strip these really quickly. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Alright, let's go sleep. The creepers are out. All right, so the first floor is done. We're gonna do another, a second floor on this. However, we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So kind of what I had in mind was this house is gonna look, I guess I would call it like a little bit like medieval cottagecore is what I would call this. So, what we're gonna do is we are going to, I will explain in a second. I guess maybe I need scaffolding first. That's probably it. Yes. We're gonna go all the way up here. And basically what I'm gonna do is I want this, the second floor to come out by one block. So we're gonna have supports here that will hold the beams in place. And the beams will be here. The sides will be flush with the wall. But the beams, sorry, the front of the build and the back of the build will kind of have an extension, if that makes sense. So just like this, and then on this side, we're gonna go with this as well. Perfect. So the next thing that we want to do then is get the beams in place. So the beams are going to be resting on those upside down stairs that we just placed instead of being on these ones. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did with the bottom floor. We're going to go up by 3. Ouch. I forgot one here. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I forgot another one right here too. There we go. Nice. All right, let's strip all of these. Careful not to get any of the oak beams in the process. And let's just have a little snack, and that should be good. So I'm going to fill in this wall first, and then we can take a look at what this whole thing looks like with the second floor. Let's get our upside down oak stair here as well. These are going to be double tall windows. And then let's start building out from here too. Just so we can cover this area when we take a look to see what we've got, because I think I'm going to run out of oak soon. I feel like this part would have would be a good spot for some double windows as well. So I'm kind of thinking maybe get rid of this, put a upside down stair here, upside down stair here, so we got a block gap in the middle, and then there we go. Let's strip all of this stuff and take a look to see what we've got. Ow! All right, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, well, I missed a spot right there, but that's looking good. That's looking really good. Right now, it does look, you can see how awkward it looks when you have something like this with the beam here and it's cut off because you don't have the beam connecting all the way through. That's usually really easy to fix even with a trim. Sometimes you can do it where you have like a beam running across instead. But I think for a situation like this, a build like this, I would just do something along the lines of that. Also, I do have to fix that window too. It looks like it's winking, especially with like, it has like a mouth as well. That's hilarious. But yeah, that's a relatively easy fix, I would say. Something like that immediately kind of solves that issue. Looking good, honestly. It's that wink. That wink is just slightly terrifying. What is that movie? Monster House? Has anybody ever seen that movie? It kind of scares me, I'm not gonna lie. That movie, like, low-key is a little bit disturbing. Not even low-key. High-key, that movie is scary. I was like, why does this look so awkward? It's because there's the slabs there, and on the other side, they're not in place yet, so it looks a little bit... Oops, looks a little bit off. We'll have to fix that afterwards, though. Because right now, we got some walls to place. And right now, I just realized I'm all out of oak. All right, we got to sort out this little piece, and then I think we can put the roof on. So let's scaffold up real quick. And get that. And of course, we got to strip that piece right there. Oh, forgot, finish off these walls too. We are definitely gonna need some more oak. I'm just gonna try to use up all of this before I go searching for all of the oak that we're gonna need. All right, yeah, let's, oh wait, just a couple more. There we go. So, woo! We're gonna need probably another stack in a bit just to finish off these walls, and then we're pretty much good to go. I would say we just kind of go around here again, find some trees to chop, and then we're set. This is looking pretty good so far. I'm really liking how it's turning out. So I'm gonna toss all this stuff away just to clear off some inventory. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to bring my bed as well. And let's go. Oh, there is a skelly somewhere. I do not know where though. I'm just gonna run. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna try to avoid the knotted trees. Or some of them at least. This one looks alright. Let's start with this. I'll just gather up a ton of wood. Don't think we need any leaves right now. I think I gathered enough for the moment. I don't want to spam too many leaves on this build either. Keep it relatively clean. Can I see the house from here? I can see the tower and the windmill. This is looking so good. I don't think, no, I can't see it right now. Once we get the roof in place, definitely, but as of right now, no. This whole area just pulled together so nicely. I've absolutely been digging this mod for the biomes as well. It has been such a lovely one. I also do highly recommend Oh, the Biomes You'll Go. That's a really nice one as well, but I think this is maybe my first time playing with this one. I don't remember. But Biomes Aplenty is a good one. Top tier, I would say. Almost out of stack now. Can't lie. Once I slept, I got a little bit turned around. I don't know which way I'm going. I feel like this is towards the river, maybe? I don't know. No, it's not. I think we gotta go back this way, maybe? Oh no. Oh no. Got a little bit lost. Okay, we'll keep chopping while we look for our base. There we go, there it is. The tower saved us once again. I was starting to panic just a wee little bit. maybe gonna slowly start heading back towards this area while chopping down some trees along the way, and I think we should be good. I always underestimate, but we've got a stack. Oh, we've got 2 stacks already. I've been really chopping, so I think we're okay. Let's grab our last few bits. And I think we should be good. Oh, look at that. Cozy little house. One going on in the background too. Some towers around. A windmill. This is looking mega cozy. Very cozy indeed. Okay, let's get the remainder of these walls put up, and then we can start on the rooftop, which is... Roof, man. This is gonna look so cool. Once we get the roof up, I swear I want to go look at it across the river again, too. I'm very excited for this. Oh, forgot to strip these. Let's get some planks ready too. Strip all of these. There we go. Perfect. So that is all filled in now. Gonna have to drop down. Strip all of this. I think we're all good in terms of the walls. Don't think any changes need to be made. I'm just gonna step back and take one more look to make sure we are all good. All done. Just have to get a trim on this side too. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Perfect. I don't know if you just heard that my cat is she's talking. My cat is very, very talkative. She's got her favorite toy right now. She has this wand that literally we had to buy her a new one because the first one just got so dank. But she carries it around everywhere with her. Sometimes I think it's like she's trying to bring me like a treat or something. Because she walks into the room with it. Yep, she's going off again. She's got the wand in her mouth and she's very chatty right now. I love how chatty our cat is. I think it is the cutest thing in the world. It's like she's like talking to us. I don't know. It's great. Oh, Ruth, never change. Never change. I honestly think part of the reason why she's so chatty is when we got her, I mean, ever since we've had her, oops, we've been, we always talk to her, I find. We're always like, hi, Ruth, how is your day? I am notorious for just having full-on conversations with my cat. If you have an animal, let me know if you do the same thing. There's just something so fun about it, especially because, like, I'm home all day with this cat, so, like, sometimes I get a little bit lonely too, you know? So it's nice that we have each other. She's always around. She's always sleeping next to me. She's my best friend. Just need to finish this piece off, and then we're pretty much done with the trim. There we go. I think I did the other side too, right? Pretty sure. Yes, I did. So that wraps all the way around now. That looks perfect. Now I think what we can do is start on the rooftop. So we've got our spruce. Okay, I think we've got everything we need. Let's just pillar on up and get this done. Oh wait, did I do... Yes, that makes sense. For a second I was like, huh? What's going on there? Very flat, but that's intentional. Alright. So let's get some stairs going across here. We'll do stairs up until about here. I think I want to add a little bit of height to this roof. Not too much. Just a little bit. I think that would be perfect. So we'll connect it just like that. And let's strip these two guys and we're good to go on that side. Let's get our trim all the way across. Probably gonna need a couple more, like another stack of stairs. This is a pretty long build. We'll do the same thing on the back here. So use stairs to go up, and then on the very last spot where before it joins up, we get that spruce log just for that little bit of extra height. Same thing along here. Boom, boom. Then let's strip these guys in the middle here. Those ones are already done. Looking good. And then for this one, I think I want it to be like similar heights, but instead of making it the exact same roof shape, what I'll do is to switch it up just a bit, but keep it the same height. We'll just add the spruce log right there instead. And then use stairs going up like this. Same height, slightly different look. Just adds a little bit of interest to the build so you don't have the exact same roof shapes. Oh my gosh, I did the same thing again. Sometimes talking is hard. Talking and doing something at the same time. Still struggle with it at times. There we go. I am gonna have to go to sleep. Otherwise, we might encounter some unfriendly guests here, and we don't want that. Oh, please let me down. All right, let's go to sleep really quickly. So this is looking real good so far. It's coming together. It's coming together. What I think I want to do is maybe add like a little trim above this window. Just because right now we have this this roof line right here. If we go all the way across, it's going to kind of block a little bit of the detail of the window. So if we kind of bring it up a little bit, I think that'll definitely help. I have to break all this dirt. We'll just scaffold from the inside. It's a mess in here. Who put all this dirt here? It's such a mess. It wasn't me. It was me, actually. Who else would it be if it wasn't for me? Okay, what are we gonna do here? Let's try to get a placeholder right here so I can put a stair block like this. And then maybe we don't want too dramatic of a climb here. I'm kind of thinking, should I try? Let's try slabs first. Something like that. And then I think that means we can go like this. This has to change out. I think that's got to change to a full block if we're going to do this. Or could I potentially do that? No, I can't. Oops. That doesn't look right either. It's gonna have to be a full block. Sometimes roof shapes can be a little bit tricky. What about something like that, though? That could be nice. Let's take a look at it from below. It's just like a bunch of like weaving of dirt in there. Yeah, I think that works. I think I like that. So it's just like a tiny soft slope. We still get a little bit of the detail underneath. Yeah, I think that works. It was a little bit hard to tell what was going on when you were up there, but now that I see it from the ground, I think that is perfect. See, I still get a little bit tripped up with roofs sometimes. It's when I'm adding little shapes like this, I'm like, how does one connect these? But once I figure it out, I'm all good. So now it's time for the inner part of the roof. I think we have some bricks here that we can use, some terracotta. Perfect. So let's turn these into bricks. We're gonna have to get some that are stairs. We'll do half and half. I think I might need a little bit more clay burned. I don't think I'll go with polished granite. Just because we have a lot of different textures going on right now. We are also gonna need these slabs back, I just realized. Can make a couple more bricks for us. That should be good. So I say a combo of these will be fine. So that's 3 different types of blocks. The polished granite would add a 4th into the mix. I think it might be a little bit too much. This is hilarious. I just keep adding pieces of dirt to get to my scaffolding. There was definitely a better way to do that, but I did not do it right. Silly me, I need that pickaxe. Okay, let's start filling this in. So we'll just do a combo of these blocks. This is going to go into stairs, so we've got to be mindful of how we do that. I think just cutting it off, having this as a full block here, and then going with the stairs is probably the safest bet. Just like that. So then let's get our bricks back. And we'll try to kind of texture it similar to how we've textured other things by connecting pieces of connecting the pieces of granite together, connecting the pieces of brick together, and so on. This goes into stairs, though. I forgot about that. The difference in roof. There we go. Okay, we got to do stairs on this side. That's what I did wrong. Fill this in really quick. And we're good to go with that. I feel like this one needs to be brick. It needs to be a little bit more textured. Less flat right there. All right, looking good so far. Think that's good? Yeah. We just gotta fill in the back. Try to line up the terracotta kind of close to each other. Get our stairs over here. Don't really need that axe out, so I'm just gonna swap it so we can get the granite a little bit more easily. And we're gonna have some stairs on top of these. Some stairs on top of these. And it's all gonna connect here. I could do a connection like this, or I'm gonna keep it the same how we did with this side, and I'll do a stair instead. Perfect. Now we just gotta fill in this back wall, and then we're pretty much good. I don't have oak in my inventory. I was gonna patch it up quickly, but we'll do that before we put the... Actually, you know what? We have access to it now. Let's just do it now. It'll be easier. What did we need again? Oh yes, oak. This is looking very good so far. Gonna throw down a couple torches here for when we close all of this off. Don't want any mobs spawning. Let's just fill these dudes in real quick. Oops. There we go. Bring the axe back. And can I get this side as well? I think I can. Might as well do it before everything's filled in and it becomes a little bit too difficult. Cool. Did I do that right? I think I did that wrong actually. Oh no. Wait. No, I think that makes sense. Yeah, it's flush to the wall. It's flush to the wall. Okay. So that's done. We just need to fill in our rooftop. I'm gonna run out of stairs any moment now. I have to make a couple more. Maybe we should go do that. Plus, I think it's about to be sleep time. Let's get a couple more brick stairs. And a couple more granite stairs. Just waiting for it to be nighttime because I might as well. Otherwise, I'm going to climb up there, the stars are going to come out, and I'm going to go, oh no, it's bedtime. And it'll just happen all over again. We keep doing that. There we go. We are rocking and rolling. Alrighty now. Perfect. So let's get our roof trim up since we're here. We'll just connect it all. I think I might do just a classic one, kind of like what we did with the barn roof. You know what I said I was going to do? I just realized now. That is so funny. I said I was going to use dark oak for the trim here, but you know what? I think the spruce works anyway. I think it's probably good that we switch it up a little bit. And I promise I'm not just saying that to cope because I forgot to use the dark oak. I'm not just saying that. For real though, I do think it's like, it is nice to have it switch up a little bit because really we have the spruce over there as a trim. We've got all of this dark oak trim. So it's nice to have some things a little bit different, I would say. And at least we've got a matching counterpart over there, you know? Huh? What just happened here? What just happened here? This might be... Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because I made this one an even number, so it's not really gonna fly with this pattern. So if we go like this, it's just gonna... There's gonna be 2 left. I mean, we could just go... Whoops. Flat on this side. I don't know if that's gonna look awkward though. Maybe not. I feel like that should be fine. All right, now to get down from here. That works. Let's take a look at how that roof trim looks though. I don't think I mind that actually. I think that's fine. I also do want to add some chimneys and stuff within the corners there, so I think that'll kind of help, like, I guess distract from that in a way. It should be okay. So let's grab our glass panes. And what else should we start decorating? Pretty much we're on to the decoration phase now. We are going to need glass. We're going to need maybe some iron bars down here would look kind of cool. And we can kind of just work on like little details like that on the outside of the build. Maybe get our chimney up. The big decision is what are we going to make our chimney out of? I'm kind of thinking maybe just cobble. I really wish I did have mossy cobble, but cobble and andesite to kind of complement the foundation that we have is what I'm thinking. Let's make a bunch. We're going to need them for random things anyway around the base. And then maybe some leaves and trapdoors for the chimney. Whoops. Make a bunch of those, make a couple. And finally, if I have it, yes I do, just realized it was in my inventory. All along we could get some iron bars. So let's get some right here. We can get some glass panes here. Honestly, what I should be doing also is filling in the flooring just to make our lives a little bit easier because I'm going to have to put like a window up and stuff like that. I really should just kind of work on that as well. another foundational piece that will kind of help us out in the long run. So let's get our flooring in. Maybe here. Oops, that is a trapdoor. I don't necessarily mind if... I don't always like using slabs. It just depends, but I don't necessarily mind using the slabs here because then it'll give us a tiny bit more height. It just means that we're not going to be able to hang anything from the ceiling on the bottom floor, but that's okay with me because honestly, we'll just use other means to like hang decorations and lights and stuff. Now I feel like for a build like this, I would like a staircase. I picture it maybe, if anything, kind of going up this way and cornering up like there. So let's break that and get some stairs. I think it would be enough height if we like, maybe even if we started here, honestly. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think this should be fine. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Look at that. So we've got a little corner staircase like this. We can break this. We are gonna... Okay, wait a second. Kind of rethinking this just because I would like to have these rooms. Actually, these can be kind of separate. It's just the problem is this right here. I think we need that so we don't bump our head. Actually, no, that's perfect. I think that'll be fine then, because I might want to separate this room from this one. We'll see. Let's put this a little bit higher. Did I forget a piece of the building? No, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine because the trim is there. I also do want to knock this out and get a window here as well. We're gonna have to change the this to an oak stair. That should be fine. And now for this part, I'm kind of picturing a bit of a higher ceiling. So maybe what we can do to kind of make that happen is we could line like bookshelves along here instead of filling it fully in, and then kind of like having the ceiling start around here instead. We're gonna have to see how it looks. It might work, it might not, depending on what we do. But that's kind of what I'm picturing. Just have like shelving all the way across. It'll look very dramatic, but kind of cool. I'm definitely picturing this as the bedroom. We got ourselves like a nice little view. Hello. So bed here. This could be like a reading nook or something. And then kitchen area and stuff down here for sure. We've got quite a bit of space. We also have to... You know what? This could be kind of cool. I was gonna make this storage, but like, what if we did stairs going down into here though? You know? Also, I was gonna dig this out a little bit more and sink it in by one more, but I don't know if we need to. This might be enough space. How's that? Would it work? Hear me out. Would this actually join up if we did like one giant beam so it looks kind of like a spiral staircase but also not? I think it would though. Hear me out. Okay, let's give this a shot. Cannot sleep yet, but soon. What if we did something like this? Oops. Actually, this works out perfectly for me. Kind of works. How's that? That's kind of cute. It just like adds a little bit more structure and interest to like this area, I think. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that for sure. I was gonna say I wish I could have, I don't know, something here, but we would definitely hit our heads. But as we could just like kind of put this here instead as like a little railing, you know? And then same thing up here. I think that's actually perfect. Oh my gosh, I love this. That's so cute. Heck yeah, that totally works. All right, I'm gonna grab my bed. We're gonna start sleeping indoors, especially because of the mobs and stuff. Look at that. Oh, that's cozy. 10 out of 10 cozy. All right, so we got kind of a little bit of a footprint laid out for this area. We got everything connecting. We're good to go for that. I'm thinking, what if we do some like moody dark oak down here? I feel like that could be kind of cute. Oh, little bit of a cave moment right there. Just replace all of this. What did I just place? Oh, I just placed a spruce slab. I was like, that is not dark oak. There we go. So what we could do is we could build like a little workshop down here. I'm not gonna move anything over from our main house because I still want that to be like decorated. It was a space that was like well used, well loved. I don't want to just like abandon it. I think I just want this to be like its own separate area. So we'll make new tools and new everything for it. So that's pretty much done. What we need to do now, I mean, we could decorate the interior, we could decorate the exterior. I think what we should do is maybe get some of the exterior done, and then we can worry about the interior. I'm very excited to get like a cute little bedroom and stuff set up though. Okay. Let's get some, you know, maybe polished andesite would be nice. For the chimney, make it a little bit nicer. We could do some cobble stairs. And let's get this stuff put up. I think I used, okay, I still got lots of trapdoors. Because I did use a couple when we were doing the interior, but I think we're good. So maybe one in this corner. Maybe no stairs. I don't know if I want them to be like crooked. Maybe just something like this instead. I always like doing two. Let's do one a little bit lower though. So we can do something like that. Have our trapdoors right here. And then we can get our oak leaves kind of throughout. Maybe we could take this out, get some in here. And what about some right here? We'll just get like a nice string of them going down like this. I think that's enough. I don't want to do too many because I'm going to use some as planters and such. So I think that should be fine. Speaking of planters, since we're already here, let's get a couple. Come on, there we go. Can probably get some hanging right here too. Yeah, I think so. What I'm gonna do though is, now that we've got our chimney in place, let me just make sure it looks good. Yep. I am very much into that. I think that looks really cute. Let's get all of this stuff put away so we clear our inventory a bit. Can put away these iron bars. Let's get this for our window that we still need to replace. And I would say I want some spruce stairs and some slabs to try and make some planter boxes. I also want to try to make a couple more signs as well. All right, let's scaffold up really quickly. Fix this guy. We also need like a trim of some sort above this as well, I would say. Oak. Perfect. I mean, for this we could do... I feel like maybe having gates would be nice. So I'm gonna leave that for a second. And then for this one, what I was kind of picturing was a little planter box like this. So we could place like lanterns on top as well. Get like a little spruce thing underneath. Here we could put like an oak trapdoor or just a spruce fence. I think that's kind of cute. It just shows off the leaves a little bit more. And then of course on one of the sides we could put like a little lantern here. Pop of light. I was thinking, I was like, do I want a trim along here? I don't know if I do. I kind of like how simple it is, and maybe just kind of like putting foliage and stuff instead to give more texture to the area. Also, we could always do things like the same thing that we did before with some planter boxes like this, just to keep in theme. I feel like that's all it really needs. I don't necessarily feel like it needs a trim. Got some rain. It is raining. Is indeed. Won't put a lantern here. I'm thinking maybe hanging some lanterns on the sides though. Extra light never hurts, honestly. Let's see. Yeah. We could extend these so they like go down a little bit further with either like a chain or some type of wall, but I feel like just the classic lantern for this build is the vibe. I think I'm going to keep it a little bit more simple this time around. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Nice. All right, looking good. Last thing we need is a little planter box over there. I think what I'm gonna do is... You know what? Let's utilize some of these leaves. Oh, I went the wrong way. And let's get like a big old planter box right there. Do something like that. Then we can get like the little oak trapdoor here. And then the rest can be spruce. Oh. I think that will be a nice little pop of color. Oop. I think that's good. That's cute. We got some planter boxes. We got some lighting. Maybe something above the door as well, the door frame. We do need to fix up that staircase a little bit. I was just picturing something pretty simple, such as some walls. Don't want to go too overboard with it. Something like that, and then that. That's like a cute little amount of detail. Just adds a bit more to the build. We could do something like that if we want as well. And then maybe what we can do to really finish this off is get like a little bit of an awning in. I think I'm gonna need a couple more trap doors. Where did I... Oh, I never grabbed the spruce fencing. My bad. My bad. Oh, wait, I did. I did. My bad again. Alright, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking? Something like this, maybe? Oops, not like that. Could do... that, perhaps. I feel like that's good. Yeah. Then the final touch on this staircase would be a nice little lantern. Think it's time to go sleep? How's she looking? Now that is looking like a fall house. Look at that framed by the trees. I was kind of blocking it off, but I really like that. I think that's awesome. Okay, to fix up the flatness right here, I wouldn't do a trim. I think what I would do is honestly just a little lean-to. Oops, wrong level I put it on. That's okay. Let's fix that up really quickly. Should we do a high one like that? I feel like we should to connect the two together. Just so it's not resting too far below, it would look awkward. Just something nice and simple for some storage. Could also do just a couple of leaves in the corner like this. Something like that. Same with this corner. And we'll have all our barrels and stuff underneath. I said I wasn't going to spam with leaves. I meant on the build. Below the build, though, is okay. Yeah, I think that's perfect. I'm just trying to add in little patches of leaves that will like kind of help frame up the area, if that makes sense. So the back end, like those are just gonna like peek through where all of our storage and stuff is gonna go. It just helps to frame. I think that's looking very good. We'll add all of our fall foliage and stuff afterwards. But in the meantime, I think the outside is pretty much done. I'm pretty satisfied with that, minus some of like just like the coarse dirt, the foliage, the leaves, the grass that we're gonna have to do. I think now we could probably focus a little bit more on the inside. So upstairs is gonna be a bedroom reading nook, which means we're gonna need some bookshelves. So we're gonna have to visit our farmland really quickly. Down here, I'm picturing like maybe a little breakfast nook. This would be probably like entrance storage. You know what I mean? Like a big cubby or something. And then down here I would put like maybe some like tools and things like that. This is pretty much a proper starter house. So let's start all of that off by feeding the cows and stuff. We're gonna have to get a ton of leather. I think I have some mob loot. Some leather in the mob loot area. Pretty sure I do. Oh yeah, I wanted to... Oh my gosh. What the... It's probably hanging out down here, honestly. Scary. I wanted to look at how the build's looking like on this side. If I could see like the roof and stuff poking through. Mob loot. We got a little bit of leather. Honestly, half of that is probably from the wandering trader coming to visit. Because I'm mean like that. Listen, his prices are too high and then he tramples my crops. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at all the chimneys we've got going on. That's so funny. That's looking really good though. I really like that. Heck yeah, look at that. Very nice. It's all coming together. We got to do like a cute little garden situation like this outside of this house. I think that's kind of the vibe for it. Okay, so we need, ow, to feed the cows. Good thing I have so much wheat. We have no worries about that. Really paid off in the end to do that wheat field. You know what? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go into the pen. I could probably jump it from here. Hooah! Oh, they are almost getting out. Feed them really quickly, and then we will take their leather. Oh my gosh. Just keep feeding. How many of you are there? Okay, I think we're good. I think this is probably safe if we do this. Uh-oh, sorry. Oops, no, my barley! Why? Anything but the barley. Getting some good food out of this too. Okay, okay. All right, we got 27 leather. That should be a fair amount for some books. Really, I just want some aesthetic bookshelves, you know? We're probably gonna have to pay another visit to this area, but that's okay. In the meantime, let's harvest some of this sugarcane for some paper. Honestly, might need a little bit of clay as well. I was just thinking we're gonna need a lot of flower pots and stuff, you know? Lots of that stuff too. Oh, would you look at that? There's some clay right here. Very easy to get to. Whee. $32. Oh, is this like a little breathy hole? It is. Look at that. Look at this. Well, this is kind of working out. Making my life a little bit easier. Oh, that scared me. All right, perfect. Easy peasy. Oh, grab this little bit of sugar cane too. And let's head back. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it when a build is put in place and you can see how it's already transformed the area. There is nothing like that, I swear. It is so, so satisfying. Oh, we had some bricks already. Perfect. All right, I'll leave this food for now. We've got plenty. Let's make some paper. And let's make some books. Some good old reading material. Get our pots ready. And our bookshelves ready. 6, not bad. So we got 6, we got some barrels, we got some leaves. Lanterns, we could probably use a couple more. Good thing we got all this iron. I am gonna need some more coal though. I think I have some back at the main base. Oh, did not mean to edit that. I always forget you can do that. I keep forgetting I'm in 120 right now. It's pretty cool. There's always so many like features in each update that I tend to kind of like forget about, like forget they exist. And I'm like, oh man, that's like actually a very good quality of life change. Okay, got some more lanterns, and then maybe need like a couple more barrels, I would say. And of course, for decorational purposes, I would say we would need some spruce stairs, maybe a couple extra slabs. Some trapdoors. Oak trapdoors are always great as well. I think we're good to go. I was going to say we need to shear some sheep. Let's go to the pen. We're not going to the pen because they're all gone from the pen. Because of that pesky wolf who I have decided... You know what? We still need to befriend him though. Even after he did us dirty, we still need to befriend him. What if we did... No, wait. What if we did barrels here? Something like that. Would it look cool to have like bookshelves across like this? And then on this piece, we could do something like, either a lantern that hangs over our head, or what would it look like with a trap door here? I think that's kind of cute. I don't know if we can put anything in this spot though, because I put the trapdoor up too high. What if I put it one below? If it hangs over and it like is kind of hanging over the window, it's a no-go. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit awkward. I don't mind having just like a space, like a gap there that doesn't really serve any purpose. I kind of like that sometimes. Or what we could do also is have this there. Something like that. I think I might like that better. Then we could fit like a little painting in here, a flower pot, stuff like that. And then maybe my idea for this part is to kind of go across with some bookshelves. And some barrels. So the trick would be to get kind of like... Ooh, that looks a little bit awkward though with this barrel here. I'm wondering if it would look better with a bookshelf. I think that might look a little bit better. Might go back to this idea. Okay. That kind of works. Okay, I'm gonna have to break this. Hold on a second. I wish I could place like a trapdoor on the top part and a trapdoor on the bottom part. I wish that was possible. I don't think it is. I recognize that I'm being very picky about this right now. But that's the thing. I loved interior decorating in this game, so I often get like very, very picky about it. I think it's got to be a bookshelf because I don't like how it cuts off the barrel right there, you know? I think it's got to be the bookshelf. Yeah. So let's remake that really quickly. Sucks because you waste the wood, but what can you do? Oh, while we're down here, we actually need to make a couple more trapdoors as well. I'm running out of my spruce pretty quickly. And what we can do is kind of fill in some gaps with leaves. We can leave some gaps kind of blank if we want. The trick is, though, we're gonna have to like fill in the roof a little bit like this as well. It's gonna look a little bit wonky until we actually build it all out. But I think running a shelf all the way across is kind of cool. Just means we have to do it on both sides, though. And is that gonna work? I feel like it could. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a bookshelf here as well. That's okay. This is very expensive. Problem is, okay, here's one problem with like this whole build idea. Is that if one side, if we have both sides, then you can't really see the detail. So I actually don't know if this is a good idea because then once you have both sides, it becomes too cramped. But you also kind of need to have both sides for the balance. So I don't know. I'm starting to rethink this a little bit. Maybe I'm being a little bit too ambitious here, and what I should be doing is like a little shelving thing right here, cut it off. And then the rest just like, I don't know. Just have it be kind of normal, I guess. Normal ceiling. Like, what does it look like if... We fill this in. I would say this part definitely filled in like this. And then... This is where it gets a little tricky. It's this side that we need to worry about. But then again, we've got these beams here, which could be a stopping point for the shelving or whatever we're doing. You know what I mean? Something like that. That's kind of cute. Fix that up. Just like unsure what to do about this strip right here because of what I said before about how it looks a little bit awkward if you put both of these up. Yeah, it's just like a little bit. If this was instead of like a 3 block wide, if it was like a 5, it'd be perfect. But that's the problem. It's not. Almost wondering if I just give up my dream here. Never give up on your dreams. Never! Except if it's this situation because it's a little bit wonky. We could just move the shelf down a little bit. I feel like I'm being so unnecessarily picky about the height of it, but really if we just did that, it would be kind of the same thing. Let's try it. I'm gonna have to remake all these bookshelves. So be it. Let's get rid of these ones too. Let's start over. So these are gonna rest right here. Just to give ourselves some good height. I really wanted that extra height, but in the end I just don't think it was worth the struggle. You know? I think this makes a lot more sense. We'll just work with this for sure. All right. I really like this. I don't know what it is. I just think it's super cute. I think here also we could kind of do with like maybe a wall division of some sorts, whether it's like trapdoors or something. How would it look if we did some trapdoors? Okay, okay. I think that's kind of cute. And then we can also, I think because of the way I did the trapdoors, we could do this as well. Yeah, I like that. Nice little wall division. That's cute. Okay, okay, we got separate rooms now. Maybe this should be the reading nook because it's more open. Maybe this should be the bedroom. It would make more sense for the bedroom to have the door, you know? Then in here we could kind of have like something similar. I would kind of maybe do all barrels instead. Just because it's like a little, a bedroom with storage, you know? Something like that would work. We could have... Don't really have room for like a little dresser or anything, but we could just fill this in with like paintings and cute little things like that. Yeah, I think something simple in here would be nice. Yeah. Then in here we can have a big old bookshelf or something like that with a little reading nook. I think that is a fair compromise. So I'm gonna have to remake all of these books. I think what we should do is probably get our crafting table and some of those things in here. Let's remake all these bookshelves. But first, let's go to bed. I'm gonna try to like randomly place these to make kind of like random shapes for a little bit of a reading area. Something like that. Ooh, an armor stand or something would look really cool in there. Let's break this. Let's kind of like try to contain it with a trapdoor. Like that. So it's a little bookshelf area. Bookcase. And then we can have like some lighting in here. I think that's cute. It looks a little bit awkward right now because there's no balance on this side, but I think once we get the like all of the chairs and stuff in here, it'll look fine. So if we do, I would say maybe something like this. Don't have any spruce stairs. No, I don't. Or sorry, not stairs, fences. This is looking very cute. Super cozy little space. I like it. Let's do a trap door on top. And then I think maybe we can do another one like this. What would it look like if we did like spruce doors as like one of the backings to the chair? The problem is the other one, I didn't place that properly. The other one would need it as well. Not a huge fan of it. I would say if anything, we just do signs for, just for like the armrests, and then we're good. And if anything, maybe we could do like a little pot with a, with some leaves or something like that. I think that's cute. Also have like maybe a lantern with chain hanging down. I think that would be neat too. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We do need a lot of artwork too. I think I've got some wool back at the base. I'm pretty sure I grabbed a ton the other day when we were making the windmill. So we should be good for that. Let me dump some of the stuff that we don't necessarily need just yet. Actually, we should always keep some dirt for scaffolding just in case. And then chains would be nice, actually. Let's grab one of these. Let's try these as well. I'm gonna use these as a stem for like a little plant. See if it works. We could either do these ones, 2 square, I think. Something like that is cute. I don't know if it blocks off too much though. I think we want to be able to see the seating area. So this instead could go in like a corner here, you know, as just like a decoration to the entryway of the bedroom. I think that's a little bit cuter. Might swap that one out for the red one instead. And then let's get our crafting table back out. We'll just try to leave it in here. 1 chain. Let's see how this looks. Okay, cool. Of course, we're gonna have to surround this by like with artwork and stuff. Oh, I didn't center it over the table. No. That was the whole point. Boom. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more open. It makes more sense. I really like this bookshelf. I think that's super cute. Looks really nice when you add in little details like that. Maybe some leaves too. And I think armor stand for sure down there as well. Yeah, I think this is looking really good so far. Okay, let's finish up the upstairs first so we don't have to worry about the rest of this. And then we can focus on the downstairs. This is probably going to be a pretty long play, I would say. So, I mean, this is already probably like 2 hours in, I think. So buckle up. We got some building to do. For real though, this is definitely going to be a longer episode. I think that's okay though. Hope you're all good with that. All right, I want some wool. And, oh, I'm already here. Let's do this. Let's just break that. Perfect. Our little pathway. So we'll grab our wool. I want to get some paintings, maybe some carpet. I really hope I have enough. It looks like I do. We can dye some of this, which I would like for us to do so we can get some like cute carpet and stuff, because the gray and both grays could work, but I don't, not for this build, I don't think. What were we gonna do? We're gonna make some paintings. I don't think I have any. I'm gonna have to make some red dye. So let's craft up some sticks. Get some paintings ready. Nice. Oh, not what I wanted. Cute. Last but not least, let's get one maybe here. Nice. And I could probably place one too high, I think. Too high. Yeah, I think that's a little awkward. We could get one like right here, which would be kind of cute. Whoa, that's pretty big. These are none of the ones that I want. There we go. I like this one. And what we can do is we can... Oh, I have enough room for that. Perfect. We can frame it up with some trapdoors. Let's give it a bit of a trim. Something like that is cute. But maybe do the same thing like right here as well. That's cute. That's all good. Maybe get a little bit of carpeting. White should be fine. And then I think a painting on this could be really cute as well. Let's get the elf. Love the elf. Big fan. Big fan. And of course in here, in our hallway, we got to get a little bit of lighting. Maybe some artwork. Very nice. Along here, we could do like a little strip of like pots or something. That'd be kind of cute. And maybe, what would leaves look like? Not too much? I feel like that's a little bit much. Get rid of this. Hold on a second. Let's do that. Yeah. And then some stuff in the pots, and we're all good to go. So in here, I don't think I have any more paintings, so I'm gonna have to make a couple more. We'll do a quick couple of paintings in here as well. Let's do, whoops. Couple small guys right here. Oh my. There we go. That's cute. The view from this window is so nice. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Already got this dude. Do we have this one yet? I don't think we do. Oh, we've got an elf and an elf. I wish there were more painting options for this one. Why are there no painting options for this one? You're so limited to just like the elf and that dude, you know? It's so silly. Alright, let's do the trapdoor trick again. We're gonna need just a couple more. We're running through our spruce today. You really are. And then last but not least, maybe a little bit of carpet in here. If I come across some red dye, we'll replace some of this with the red carpet. Just to get like a little bit of a difference in here. I think that should be okay. Yeah, I think this is looking really cute. It's a little bit more simple in the bedroom, but I like it. I like it. I really love this room. I think it's super cute. We just have to get some flowers, and then we're pretty much good. I would say for this area, I would say that's fine in terms of decorations. I was going to do a little bit of like a painting wall. We can if we get more wool, I think. So this area, I would say, would be reserved for just like kind of like a cubby of really random stuff that we would need, such as like storage, front door items, you know? Storage, chests, all of that stuff. Stonecutter can go in the basement for sure, though. Did I put away... I think I just put away the wood I was going to use. I think that's good. Let's make a couple chests. Feel like I could do something. I'm just gonna sporadically place stuff and then we'll kind of build around it. Do something like this. I would like to get oak in between for a little bit of a design. Just realized. I have to do something like that, I think, to close it off. Yeah, that's perfect. And we could do this. Something like a barrel. I feel like I go very silent when I'm decorating. I hope that's all good for you all. I just get into like mega focus mode when I start decorating these areas. That's not gonna fly. That is though. Oh, now we are cooking with something. Now we're cooking with coal. Cute. I like it. What was I gonna make out of this? Oh yes, trapdoors. Oop. I already had some. Uh-oh. I do need some more spruce though. I do need some more spruce. I want to use some like gates and stuff as a little bit of texture. Maybe some iron bars too. We're running real low on the sprucies. I've used quite a bit in them building. That's okay though. That is what it's there for. Maybe we could do something like this. Where could I put that? Don't even know if we have a spot for it, to be honest. Because I would like to maybe have a light in here instead. Right there. I don't think we really have a place for it. That's okay, though. I think that looks kind of cute as is, to be honest. I really do like that. That's nice. So we got ourselves a little bit of a storage unit. I would say, if anything, this could just use some decoration up top. Probably like a painting or something. Won't worry too much about that yet. This is cute though. I like that. Could probably do with some lighting in the corner somewhere, but we can figure that out in a second. I would say this would be cute as like a breakfast nook or something like that. I'm gonna need some stairs though. Wondering what it would look like if we kind of did like a wraparound with like a table in the middle. Okay, we're gonna have to get, because our ceiling, what I talked about before, is like slightly raised, we're not gonna be able to place lanterns above. So we are gonna have to figure that out, but I think we can work around that. I'm gonna grab these instead. Let's try a pressure plate for this one. Okay, my inventory is getting real full. Got a cute little breakfast nook. Maybe we could do a little barrel moment on either side. And then this has to be blocked off because of the stairway. Something here to provide us with a little bit of lighting would be nice. I'm trying to think if we could cheese it somehow. I'm gonna start like tossing wood and stuff into some of these barrels just to make a little bit more space for myself. Wood, wool. Oh, campfires. I haven't really used any for decoration yet. Then again, we haven't really needed to. We're not really making any spots that require them. I'm gonna place this down for a little leafy moment right there. A lantern right here would be perfect. I need to, I don't think, did I put them away? I don't think I did. I think I just need to make more. Yes. Definitely just need to make more. I am gonna need some more wood though. For some torches. All of that stuff. This is coming together though. This is definitely coming together. So let's make a couple more torches. Oh wait, we already had some in our inventory. It's getting to that time of day. It's getting to that time of day where I start forgetting everything that I have. That's okay though. Absolutely vibing right now. Maybe just to complete this, what we're gonna do, just to cheese it, is like make a little faux, oh no, awning thing. Like that. I think that works. It looks a little goofy, but I kind of like it also. I don't know. We can make this go all the way down if we want. Just have like a little bit of a division. I think that's, you know what? No, that's cool. What the heck? I like that. So that divides the room up a little bit nicer for us. It's just like a nice little visual division. I would say maybe if anything, we do like some pots here. Maybe like a chest or something. I wouldn't even say a chest. Maybe a barrel. But like this. That's a little bit too cramped. Leave it simple. Honestly, sometimes it's better just to leave things a little bit more simple. I would say we go ahead and make ourselves a couple more paintings. Paintings have really come in clutch for this build. I think I'm also just like really vibing with them. We can do item frames as well. But, the leather, I'm trying to save for a couple more bookshelves. Ooh. A little painting over the breakfast nook. That's cute. Do a little item frame in that corner if we want, or on this side too. Let's get some more wood for that. Some sticks. Can pop like a couple cute things in the item frames. Never hurts. All right, let's do that. Let's do one here, and then maybe 2 here. Very kitchen-esque, you know? We could put like apples and stuff in there. I don't think we need any carpet along here just because it is more of like a kitchen space. Carpet in the kitchen would be kind of nasty, you know? So let's not do that. I remember in my aunt and uncle growing up, their house in the burbs, they had a house from the 80s, and I remember that they had carpet in their bathroom. That was very, very normal back then, having carpet in a bathroom, which today I think that's wild. Like, even like by the shower, I think the carpet was there. And that's just wild to me, you know? It was also very popular to have like toilets that had like seat covers that were like kind of like carpet texture. Very, very odd. I remember my grandparents had that as well. So funny. All right, this is looking real good. I think there's a couple things I'm gonna need. Let me double check to make sure I know what that is, because I had it in my mind, then I went on the tangent about the carpet in the bathroom. So we're gonna need stuff to fill the frames. That's what it is. Frames and pots. You know we gotta do apples. Toadstool would be kind of cute. Let's get some saplings. Wonder if we have any like flowers or anything. We must. Let's see what we got. Ooh, clovers. That looks kind of cute. I'm gonna see what it looks like in a frame. It might look a little aesthetic, you know? Get like a dandelion. Oh, wait, no, these. Yeah. Rosebush we're gonna need for the outside, I think. Actually, ferns tend to look amazing in pots as well. Crossbow would be kind of cool in a frame. Actually have some paintings in here. We got a cauldron if we need it. We got an extra furnace. Some more iron bars. Let's just use up all of this stuff that we have today. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, amethyst shards. I forgot I had this little area. And some bread. Why not? Cute. So we can put... amethyst shard. Crossbow. Apple. And some bread. How aesthetic is that? That is adorable. I love it. So we'll put those decorations away for now because we don't really need them. Although I do want to know, I'm just out of curiosity, what does that look like? You know what? That looks so cute in an item frame. What? Get out of here, bread. I'm going to do apple and the clovers. That's adorable. There is also a trick. Okay, I've seen this before. I remember Luna did this in one shot, I believe. Let me see. There's a trick to make, like, drawer handles in, like, for these. I think it's, like, an item frame, a stair, I think so. Let me see. An item frame and a stair. And then something else to go in front of it. Is it like a sign or something? I don't remember. Oops. I think it's something like that. And then I just gotta... No! Gotta turn this to make sure it's the right way. Yeah, that's so cute. That's such a cute little detail. Okay, if I can get some more leather, we can do that. Not for all of them, But maybe just like a couple. I like these ones as barrels, but I think something like this over top of these would look kind of like cute, because this is like a little kitchen nook, you know? So let's do that again. Yeah, that's super cute for an area like this. I like that a lot. Yes. Cute. All right, should we go feed our cows really quickly? I think so. Actually, before we do that, let me just make sure I get these into the pots upstairs. Can I put this in a pot? Yes, I can. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Fall vibes. Love to see it. We have a couple more pots to fill as well. All right, let's go feed our cows again really quickly. I think it's coming together really nicely, though. This is probably, I think this one is my favorite interior that I've done in this world. Actually, you know what? It's a close toss-up with the enchanting room. I'm also really happy with how that one turned out as well. Okay, looks like most of them are grown up. I think we might have to do one round of feeding and then come back in a bit. Because I really thinned out the herd here. So I'm gonna just feed these guys real quick. I'm almost wondering if I should just go shear a couple more sheep too. Actually, you know what? I don't think we need much carpet anymore. Because downstairs we're pretty much gonna be, it's gonna be very, very much just like tools and stuff. I don't think we're gonna need that. I'm gonna snag these really quickly, these sprouts, to see if they fit into a pot. I think they do. I would like to know though, just to make sure. Also, we're gonna have to definitely path out something along here. I think a path running along the side and then up towards our house would be very cute. Yeah, then it connects perfectly right here. Look at that. Let's see if these sprouts can fit in a pot. Definitely, if the toadstool does, oh my gosh. That is perfect. I love it so much. Look at our cozy little house that we're building. Look at that. This is really coming together. All right, we have pretty much just like the downstairs to do, like the basement area, which is going to be a lot of these things. A lot of these little like industrial tools and stuff. Alrighty, let's get the basement sorted out now. This is a pretty good space to work with, I would say. The only problem obviously we're gonna face is just it's a little bit shorter, so I feel as though it's not gonna be like big cupboards or anything. It's just gonna be little storage centers. What we can do is we can have like cauldron here, couple of furnaces, maybe the furnace is here. I'm not gonna sweat it too much with how this looks. I think maybe something like this actually would be better. Maybe we could have the counter come all the way across like this. Get rid of that one. 2 should be enough. In some spots I do want to like I want to have like a little awning here if I can. Maybe similar to this one. I really like how that looks. That was kind of unexpected, you know? I always love those happy accidents when you're building something out and you're like, whoa, I did not anticipate ever building something like that, but it looks cool as heck. So that was like a really nice surprise. Let's see. Before I forget, I'm gonna put 2 pressure plates here. So we don't keep having to open and close our doors. Do we have any more planks? I must have some somewhere. It's so strange. Not planks, sorry. Slabs is the word I was looking for. I always mess up planks and slabs. I don't know why. That's pretty low, actually. That is pretty low. Whoa! Broke the floor. Wonder how it looks if we do this. If it's too goofy or not. Whoops. I don't know. I kind of like it, though. It is very low, but, like, it's also, like... This is supposed to be kind of, like, more of, like, a dank little basement, you know? If we had cobwebs, that would be so awesome. Don't think we do, though. What if we pulled this forward and, like, hid some light behind here? I feel like that's kind of neat. Or, alternatively, hold on a second. Hold on. My brain is thinking. My brain has thoughts, and my first thought is I should probably go to bed. Then my second thought would be... What is my second thought? I don't even remember now. Oh, no. We do need these campfires for sure. Oh, yes. I remember what the second thought was. Leaves behind there to make it look a little dusty. Barrel. Light. Very simple, very cute. I like that a lot. Wondering what it would look like if we do just like a little decorational thing with like a gate or something. Maybe not like that. I do love incorporating little bits like that into like builds. I think it does look kind of good if you kind of have that like sprinkled in shelving units and stuff like that, but it doesn't always work. That is the problem. Trying to think of what else we need here. We could probably pop another furnace in. I would do maybe something like this instead. And then chest to kind of like bookend it. You know what? As picky as this is, I think I'm gonna have it go the other way, simply because upstairs we're having that big bookshelf on the very top floor run the exact same way. So let's like switch it up. Even though they're completely separate rooms, let's just switch it up just to have a little bit of difference running throughout the entirety of the build, if that makes sense. You know? Maybe we could do something like this across as well. Not necessarily have the chest there. We do need a crafting table. Crafting table could go, I would say here actually. Boom. And then we could do this. Very nice. Lantern on top. Then I need more trapdoors. We are running very low on the spruce. More trapdoors and a couple more slabs. We've used a lot of these today. I think this will look good if we just kind of complete it throughout, you know? I really do like that. I think that's cute, except I wonder if it would look better on the other side. So it's more like a post right here. Yeah, I think that's nice. And then we could still have the chest right there. Very low ceilings, but I think it kind of works for the space. I think that's pretty cute. trying to think if there's anything else we should add here. Probably like a tap or something. Some campfire. Maybe like a little dusty pile of like barrels right here. Barrels and campfires. Just like a little tiny bit of storage. Just to make it a bit more messy. There's also a trick that you can do with torches and I believe the item frames as well. I do want to give that a shot down here. Because although lanterns are great, I think torches would really fit well within this space too. I think this might be too tight of a space to do barrels. Yeah, that's a bit much. A little bit much. I think this is looking pretty good though. It's a little bit more simple, but it's much smaller of a space. I think the only thing that we would have to add is possibly, like I said, like torches and stuff for the walls. But other than that, I think it's looking pretty cute. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So that's pretty much done. We're gonna have to go feed the cows again, I would say. Get a little bit more leather for some of the things that we want to do. But then after that, I mean, I would say that the interior is mostly done. Honestly, I think it's looking really cute. Gotta get another one of these too. So a couple details left to fix this place up. But we've got a house. We got a full house. All right, let's go feed our cows first, and then we can start working on the exterior a little bit as well. Very exciting. We've come quite a long way with this build today. I'm very happy about that. All right, my dudes. You have not grown up yet. It's probably been not enough time, but that's okay. I think there's enough of you that we could, whoops. Oh no. No, no. Please. Please move. Oh no. This is a nightmare. Can probably get some more leather now, I would say. Okay. Just make sure they've all bred a bit. And I think we're good to go. No leather? What gives? 9, 11, 11 still? 12. Okay, that's fine. Not gonna do any more. We'll probably have to make a trip back if we require more leather, but that seems like a pretty good amount. I might quickly also chop down one of the spruce trees. It seems like we might actually need a little bit more. So let's get that started as well. Can't believe we've done this much today. A whole house, wholly decorated, and we just have pretty much the outside to go, and then we're done with this base. That's wild. We'll do a little walkthrough after, of course, just to see all the stuff that we've accomplished throughout this long play series. Again, I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for watching this series, for hanging out with me, because I have had such a fun time building up this cozy little fall base. So if you would like to see more things like this in the future on this channel, please, please, please let me know. Your feedback is always appreciated. I'm gonna try my best to get a winter one done as well. That would be very fun to do. I do have maybe I might have another winter themed video coming out. I hope it gets made in time. We'll see, but that might be on the table as well. I don't want to give too much away. So I'm trying my best to get some winter themed stuff done for you all. I always like cozy videos like that, especially during the holidays. Fall's my favorite season. I do enjoy the winter, so it's nice to have content like that because you don't always get to see that, you know? We'll just grab a couple of stacks because we have been just completely going through all this spruce today. It's been wild. These trees that have leaves, like, just absolutely surrounding them are so bizarre. Like, where is it? There it is. Jeez. That wasn't even a very tall tree. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Got ourselves a cozy base. Alright, let's replant these. Who knows, we might need a little bit more spruce, and if we don't do this now, we will kick ourselves later and be very disappointed because of it. Might as well plant it in case of emergency, you know? Alright, I think we're good to head back now. We've got the leather we need. We've got the spruce. We've got it all. We're gonna have to go sleepies. Oh, I forgot I had the pressure plates there. Okay, so now that we've got all of this stuff in place, I would say we throw some coal into here just to cook up some of this food. We have more than enough steak to sustain ourselves now, but it's always good to have a backlog. Let me try out this torch trick very quickly. I'm gonna use some spruce to make some signs. So basically what you do, from what I understand with this trick, is I think you place the torch down first, and then the item frame, and then the sign. Oh, that makes no sense. It's not a sign, is it? It might be. Oh, I think it's a slab. I think it's a slab. It honestly ends up looking a lot better if you have a mod like invisible item frames as well. So then you just get the, whoops, the slab with the torch. But I think it still looks kind of neat if you have the item frame. Oh, that did not work. There we go. Yeah, it looks so much better when you do it without the item frame present, but I think that's still kind of cute. It's nice to have something like that on our walls, especially because they're a little bit bare, but maybe next time when we do a series like this, we'll include just a couple more mods like that. Basically, just to tweak this a little bit more for us so we can do cool little tricks like that. I think in the meantime, though, what I'm going to do is make the rest of these. Need just a few more sticks. So we'll go torch, item frame, slab. Cute. I like that. All right, so that covers the walls for over here. Now we just need to fix this up as well. We need to get a couple of little drawer handles on these dudes. So let's do the same thing where we go item frame. stair. And sign. No. Sign over top. That's so cute. I love that trick. I've actually never used that in any of my worlds before. So this has been very, very fun. Let's do the same thing on these ones. Gotta have some fancy drawers in your bedroom, you know? Oh no. There we go. There we go. Oh no, one more sign. Just one more sign. Final piece. Nice. So, our bedroom, our study area, and we go down the stairs. Breakfast nook, cubby, and last but not least, our little workstation basement is all done. It's complete. And I think it looks super, super cute. I love it. Why does it look so goofy if you only have like one piece of diamond armor and then the rest is iron? I don't know why. It just looks very, very goofy. Anyway, we're done though. So all we have left to do is we just have to decorate the exterior and we're pretty much done with this build. Isn't that wild? I really love it. I think it looks super cute. So we've got to add a lot of finishing touches to this. We're going to start with some coarse dirt for our pathing. I think that's always one of the best places to start. Maybe we'll add in some fencing as well. I think that's always a good bet. Oops. Just pop all the coarse dirt through here. I think maybe we're going to need a little path going this way. Just to reach our little lean-to that will have some storage and stuff in it. Can get some coarse dirt throughout here as well. Very cute. I think here, like enclosing this area with a pumpkin patch or something would look really cute. Very similar to the one that we have at the front of our other house, or sorry, at the side rather. I think that would be nice. We definitely need to bring back a lot of foliage and stuff. I wouldn't say fill this with trees, probably make a little bit of a tree line back here. But other than that, I would say pumpkin patch, some things that are more low to the ground for sure. All right, I think that's good for now. What else we got? Let me see what we have in our inventory over here. So we've got some grass, lots of sprouts, that's good. Lots of clovers as well. A couple more oak leaves. And I think that's pretty much it for the decorations outside. So since we don't really have much bone meal, that's been something that's a little bit harder to come by. We're just going to manually place all this stuff to add a little bit more life to this area. Couple of clovers here and there. I love the clovers and sprouts. So nice. wish that was like an IRL Minecraft thing, you know? Not IRL. An in-game vanilla Minecraft feature. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, that's starting to look a little bit better. Just gotta add little pieces here and there. Pumpkin patch will go here, so I'm not gonna go too overboard in this area. Okay, I think that's good. I think we could also do with having like a couple leaves and stuff, maybe like even some next to trees. Some wrapping around like that. Just like bigger bushels of leaves and stuff. Maybe even a rock pile or two would work as well. Just to add a little bit more texture to the area. Oh no, I just noticed this now. This has gotta be, there's gotta be like some log just hanging on in this tree for sure. Probably around here. I see ya. Oh, two. I think it's starting to degrade now. Yeah, it is. Nice. So I'm thinking maybe what we could do quickly. Fancy little rock pile. Just in the corner over here. Oh, my leaves. Need some leaves for that one. Something really simple, not too much. I think just one should do the trick. Just like that, just to help frame this build a little bit more. I think that's good, especially because on the other side, we're gonna have some other stuff hanging around. This area needs something too. I'm unsure what though. I don't want to put too much in front of the build. Sometimes it can like overwhelm it, but I feel like it could do with just a little something. Honestly, maybe just a little bit more greenery. Rose bushes could be an option. Oh, ferns. Ferns would be great. I'm gonna replant some of the trees that we took away too, along the back, just to get a stronger tree line in, I think. I don't know, the rose bushes are like very beautiful, but at the same time, I feel like I would prefer something like barley. Our shears are about to go, so I'm gonna make a couple more just in case. Like that. That would be perfect. I don't know where I managed to get a bunch of the barley last time. I'll pick up some of these toadstools and stuff too. But the barley would help give it that little bit of extra height. You know what? Maybe a fallen tree stump would be cool, but I would do oak, I think. Maybe that's the vibe. Oh, here's some. Perfect. We are in luck. What the? Oh, that's a polar bear. I thought that was a really big sheep. Oh no. Terrifying. Here's the barley. Here it is. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That polar bear gave me a fright. That was terrifying. So funny. Okay, we'll get all of this stuff ready to go. And then I just need a little bit of oak so we can make our little fallen tree stump. Can I make this jump? Probably here. Sweet. Pick all of these up too. Probably use the saplings. So many wolves around here. All right, the barley. This is it. This is the vibe. Definitely the barley. These and the sprouts have just absolutely come in clutch. I think they're my favorite. Okay, cool. I think that's perfect. That just brought that little bit of height that I was looking for without having to do anything dramatic. I think that's exactly what we wanted, you know? The last thing I would put here is an old fallen down tree. I love that you can put these mushrooms on top of logs. It looks so cool when they're fallen over. That looks very nice. I think that's really all it needs. Honestly, I would not do too much more than that. Honestly, contemplating, I don't even really think we need a... I don't think we need a field here, I'm gonna be honest. I think if anything, replant maybe a couple of these trees. I think it just needs to be closed in the tiniest bit. Simply by planting a couple more trees. And just bringing that forest back into the mix. It's one of those things where I think we went really overboard in a good way with all of this detail, like all of the like dead grass and stuff, that putting in a field, it would look okay, but I don't know if it needs it. I really don't. We definitely do. If anything, I think I would do like another type of fallen log. I really like those. I think they add just a lot to the atmosphere. However, I think I would go... Would I do this one again? Maybe another oak one, yeah. Especially if it's right by one of these trees. Let's grab some of you. Put some barley around it for some height behind and in front. And then just a couple oak leaves, maybe like one resting on top. We could put even a lantern here. I think that's cute, and I think once like a tree kind of grows in this area, maybe like, honestly, I would kind of try to circle it in a little bit like that. I think that would look a lot better. So the last thing I'm gonna put up, I think, is we need some like cute storage within our lean-to. I would just go as simple as a couple chests, maybe some pieces of granite as well. I think that always looks nice. We also need some lanterns for the logs before I forget. And last but not least, a couple more leaves. Something like that. Very simple. Doesn't need much else, I don't think. Same with this. I would put a lantern right there. I don't know. I'm kind of vibing with that. I think what we should do is we should put away this. Just so we don't have this out in the open anymore. It's not like making this area look kind of messy. And add a couple more things to the back here. Maybe a couple trees, I think, as well. To help close off these two pieces. Because that's another thing that I was a little bit about with building right by this mining outpost. But I think the answer was to just plant some trees and then kind of like close it off that way. Put one here. Yeah, let's get some of this stuff sorted. And hopefully all of this stuff will have grown in by then and we'll take a look at it. So I'm going to go sort this stuff real quickly and we will be back in a second. All right, the trees are all grown in and I think this is looking fantastic. I really, really love how this build looks, especially the way that it's nestled in this little forested area. I think that was the right call, just to add a ton more trees, bring them all back. I thought I saw a creeper for a second. It's just these little leaves dancing around as they fall on the ground. But yeah, I think this looks super good. I'm really happy with it. So I cleaned up all of the stuff around here. I added in a couple more trees too, and I feel like that kind of solved the issue that I had with the back of the build just being too prominent here. It's still there. There's always going to be the back of a build, you know, but it's a little bit more covered now when we're exiting this house and stuff. You know what I mean? It looks a little bit better. But I mean, that's it. We just completed this really cozy fall base and I am so happy with it. I mean, I feel like we need to do like a nice proper walkthrough now, I would say. Because we put a lot of work into this base, and I think it turned out really nice. Honestly, I feel like this might be one of my top favorite bases I've ever made in Minecraft. I know it's a little bit smaller of a base, but I don't know. It just has so much life to it. I really love the fall vibes. I mean, I think it was an easy sell for me because of the whole fall thing. So that definitely played a part, but I don't know. I just really love some of the builds that we did in this world. So how about we bring it all the way back to where we started, which was the first house that we built here. And then we'll go for a little walking tour. Oh, look at that. Looks so good. So good. You know what? Before we do that, though, I think it's finally time that we hang up our armor. How do we make an armor stand, you say? Well, good question. I always seem to forget as well. But it's just smooth stone and some sticks. Let's go into our house and place the armor where I intended to. And you know what? Since... where's the sun at right now? Okay. I might stop the sun cycle really quickly. Since we have come to a close on our fall long play area, I figured I would just stop the cycle of daylight and stuff just so we can do a proper walkthrough of everything. And we don't have to worry about, oh, let's just go to sleep. The proper lighting's not here. Let's wait. We just got it all now. We've completed it. I would say that this survival world, we don't really need the survival aspect now that we're doing a little bit of a world tour. So let's just keep it chill and enjoy it. All right, so the first order of business before we get to the proper walking tour, though, is let's hang up our armor. We'll put the diamond helmet there. Why not? Nice. So this is fully completed. Good to go. Very nice. And like I said before, let's begin back where it all started. Back at our starter home. And you know what? I would say for a starter home, we picked out a pretty cute spot. We had access to this water here, which honestly ended up helping us out quite a bit. We made many trips over to the plains, many trips over to the pumpkin patch that was somewhere over there. We utilized the space of the spruce. We gave ourselves some space to resource gather without making this area look completely horrific. And yeah, I think that this was the perfect starter home for us. We actually used it all the way up until the end. The storage suited us very, very well. So we had our little wheat field right here. I think the wheat field is super cute with a little bit of barley and roses mixed in. A nice simple pumpkin patch. I think this is so weird, but like in terms of paths, I think this is my favorite portion of path. It's like a really thin, narrow, winding path that goes up into this staircase. I don't know. It's just so cute with this little pumpkin patch here. I kind of like really narrow, almost hidden pathways. I feel like that's just like, I don't know, it's just cute, you know? So yeah, this is our starter home. Pretty much kept within this theme throughout the whole long play that we did. So we kept in theme with the bricks, the dark oak, the spruce, all of that stuff. We tried to stay within a theme, and I think we did a pretty good job while still making everything look pretty unique. So this area served us very well. This storage was phenomenal. As you can see, it's all contained within where it needs to be. It's a little messy now, but we used everything. It was easy to find. We didn't struggle at all. I think this was pretty much perfect. Had our little bedroom. Good times, good times. And yeah, this was a really cute little spot. I think it served us very, very well. So, through this little winding path, we go up the stairs. And I guess maybe the next place that we should hit is probably our fields. And of course, there is my pride and joy, the windmill, which I messed up the blade and I had to fix it in a clip, and it was a whole thing, but it's so nice. I love it. It's such a pretty windmill. It is honestly, I think it really helped tie in this area. This looks like complete farmland now. Without it, we just had a little barn, which honestly was great too. I really love the design of this barn. It's super cozy. This whole area honestly kind of gives me like Stardew vibes, you know? Really, really happy with how this turned out. It's just got like a lot of like weird little details to it with like the rose bushes and the planters. We got the signs for extra detail. Even these little things up top. I really like doing this with the spruce fencing, like making a little kind of like window facade out of it. So yeah, this served us really well. Got the interior all decorated as well. Some messy little barn decorations, which worked out really nicely. I mean, we ended up using this for wheat and stuff. Easy access to cows. Can't say the same for sheep because this dude, he got hungry in the middle of the night and he decided to have a snack. And for some reason, this pig waltzed into and said, "Hey, I'm gonna live here as well. And you know what? You two look like you're having the best time of your lives. You are bonding. You're having a great time. So you know what? It's fine. I'm over it. I'm over it. Am I over it? I don't think I am. Don't think I am. So yeah, we've got this little windmill over here where we walk through this nice little field. I really, really love how this transformation really helped kind of complete this aspect of the base. It really did. Super, super happy with it. Plus, I made it pretty functional in the sense that we could climb up all the way to the top and catch a nice little view from here as well if we want. So we've got a nice view of, I mean, minus, you gotta kind of like look over the blades and stuff. But still, look at that. You can see our farmland. You can see our enchanting tower off in the distance. Not tower, enchanting room. We've got our mining outpost. Little hints of our starter base. And the finishing touch, which is the house. I think it looks super cute. And I love that there's like little vantage points that we have throughout this base. So if we make our way down, we are done with the farmland. We got a little bit of messy storage in here. And if we make our way down past the farmland, we go back up to the area where our mining outpost and enchanting area are. And These two are builds that really complement each other. I really, really love them. I think they turned out really nice. I don't know. I can't really decide which build is my favorite because I really like them all, actually. I know I was going on about the windmill, and I don't know, the mining outpost is kind of special to me, I guess. I just really like this little overhang thing I did with having it go down into the mines. I thought that was just like such a cool little detail. Honestly, I'm probably going to do something like that again in one of my future worlds. I really like this design. Thought it was super cute. I really like the tower that complements this, gave our build some height, very much needed height. You can't really access this tower, that's okay. It's more aesthetic than anything, but it did help us find our way home quite a few times. So we've got ourselves a cute little mining outpost. We had space for all of the mining materials that we have gathered. We got some deep slate stone, variants, all of this stuff helped keep us very, very organized. Look at that, another diamond. I have never been so lucky in my life than in this world with diamonds. Like, I bet if we go down there right now, I'd probably get more. I will not because we are in the middle of a tour. But maybe at the end, a little blooper, just to see. Just to see, because I had so much fun doing that. I've never been so lucky with diamonds in my life. Absolutely wild. So yeah, we've got the mining outpost. We got access to our mines down below here. Super easy to get to. It was awesome. Loved it. Now, we've got our enchanting room. And you know what? I really like this one too. I thought this was a great addition to this little area, helped kind of close it off. I was kind of mentioning in this episode about how, well, in the episode that I built this, about how I don't typically build enchanting rooms that are enclosed. I usually build them outdoors. So this was kind of like a little challenge for me in a way, because it was a bit out of my comfort zone. And I really like how it turned out, honestly. I think it looks super cute. I like the glass facade that we did all the way up. We added some cute little details with all of these signs and stuff, the planter boxes. It's a very simple build, but I think that's kind of why it works. So I'm really happy with this one as well. Especially the interior, I think. My favorite interior, it's a toss-up between this one and the house that we just built. I think both are good for different reasons, but this one's, I don't know. This one's super cute. Got some paintings. We got a nice chandelier. We've got beams above with some leaves kind of like poking through. Just very magical and very, very cozy, I find. Really, really like this build. Oh, and also the flooring. I like that as well. So, this area is all done. Very complete, very nice. Really, really like these two together. They complement each other very well. I'm happy I kind of went with the same theme with like the deep slate rooftop and dark oak trim. I think it's nice to have complementing builds, but also like slightly different. It's like what we were talking about earlier in the episode, where all of these builds are very much in theme with each other, but they all have slightly different variants in terms of like roof styles and stuff like that. So you got like your deep slate roofs here, but then behind you've got this brick and granite one. And then that one also complements the stuff in the farmland. So it all kind of works really well together. And finally, the last piece of this base is our new home. And yeah, this one is awesome. I think it really, really completes off this area. I'm happy I built something that gives us a little bit more space than our starter home. And I just think it's so cozy. It's so nice. My one literally complaint is I wish I could live in it a little bit longer, because we're going to be leaving this world so soon. That's the only thing that kind of stinks about it, but hey, I think this is actually so beautiful. So we've got our little lean-to on the side with a little bit of storage. We added back in all of these trees, which makes it feel so much more enclosed. I added a couple small little details like the fallen trees with the little toadstools on top. I think that's always such a nice detail. Some rock piles. We've got some oak leaves. And yeah, I just think this looked best as soon as we covered trees all around it and just kind of like nestled it within the forest. It's very, very cozy. I love this build. So yeah, we've got like the basic shape. It's a 2-floor house, and then when we go up here, we've got this that we just built. So I mean, I'm still gonna do a little tour of it anyway because everything's all done now. But we got our cute little breakfast nook. We've got our little cubby for when we walk in. We've got this little winding staircase, which I love this. This was like a last minute decision, and I really like how it turned out. Even this little like this area where we can put some flower pots and some paintings and stuff, super cozy. Really like this. I'm gonna have to do this with some of my other builds. So here we have like a little reading nook, and we've got our armor there. We've got all of our books. Super cute, super cozy. I really love the view from this window. I said this earlier before when we were building this. I just think the view is actually very, very stunning. And here we got a nice cozy little bedroom with some storage, some lighting, some paintings, and again, another nice little view of our base from here. So cozy. I love it. Really, really happy with how this turned out. So aside from that, we've got a little basement as well with a little workstation, all of our furnaces, stone cutter, all of that stuff. And yeah, this is super cute. It's very, very, it's not a very high ceiling, but I kind of like that about it. It's a little stuffy in here, you know? I think it's very, very cozy though. And yeah, that's pretty much this build. So with this build done, we're pretty much done with this series, which is wild. Just gonna sit on these steps for a second, just contemplate everything that we've done. I am so proud, so happy of everything we've accomplished. I think that this base has turned out really nice, really nice. This is, like I said before, I think this is one of my favorite bases that I've ever built. Even though it's a little bit smaller and stuff, everything just feels very cohesive, and it's just super cozy. So yeah, I mean, I guess with that, it's time for us to just kind of say goodbye then, right? What a fun, chill adventure this has been. But yeah, let me know, everybody, which build you liked the most, which episode you liked the most, what you liked most about this series. I would love to hear all of your feedback on it. And let me know, of course, if you would like me to do another series like this again. I'm hoping to get a winter-themed long play done in the future, so that's probably on the table. But after that, we could do something else. Let me know what you would like to see, because I think this was really fun and super chill to build up. It has been such a good time. Well, I guess with that, I hope that these long plays kept you company with whatever you were doing. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you relaxed. And yeah. Thank you again, everybody, so much for watching this series. I had so much fun making it for you all, and I'm glad you all enjoyed it. And I can't wait to see you all in the next one. All right, everybody. Goodbye.